Hello my friends, this is Ilona. It has been forever since I posted, or in fact made anything new. But you know, happens to everyone. I had a very long creative crisis. Well, it's more like jewelry creative. I instead learned digital painting, but you know. Anyway, I am back. I have a bunch of exciting projects for you, and I'm going to start with a tutorial for these two frames. So this is like the simpler version, and this is step 2. I didn't do anything fancy here because this tutorial is about making the frame, not about the decoration. I'm using square wire and pear cabochons. Yeah, let's get started. We're going to start this frame as we usually start all frames with square wire. So I have 2 wires slightly longer than the one that will go in front. That one can probably be even shorter, but better safe than sorry, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cabochon point a bit down, and I will take the longer wires and bring them over and make, hold on, so you can see, and make a shape like this, sort of leaving some space here. Not a lot, but just enough. And what I'm going to do now, I will take a Sharpie and mark where my wires meet. Remove. Take my pliers and bring these up. And basically then I'll just I'll do this the same way we do our frames, but using only 2, leaving this one untouched. Right, so here's our frame. So these loose wires are at the front, and we have a frame from 2 wires, and these 2 on the sides. We'll put them out of the way for now. Now secure cabochon. As always, do the back first, but we need to be careful because this part is open, so we need to make sure the wires that keep it in place are not showing. But it's fairly easy to do. You basically just hold it there, and if it moves, you will just move it. So, like so, for example. See, it's like, these really won't be visible, but in case it is, you will just take your pliers and gently turn it the way you want it to be. Okay, so the back is now secure, see? And yeah, as I said, the front turned out to be way too long, these wires, but oh well. So what you're going to do now is, oops, slid out. Take these wires and bring them on the front of the stone and kind of crisscross them, but you need to make sure that it looks nice here. Like, see, it started doing the weird sliding and deformed the wire. So we're just going to nicely, carefully arrange them there. And decide where you want your meeting point to be. It needs to be somewhere where it can secure the stone. That looks about okay, I think. So what I'll do now, I'm going to trim these, because they're way too long. And I'm going to take my pliers, and these are still way too long. And now, so I will start with the bottom one first. See, I'm holding it so it doesn't move. I'll bring it in here. And then I'll secure it right on top of the stone here, so it will prevent it from moving and sliding. And then it starts to move, but that's okay. You can push it back after that. And then I'll bring this wire there, I guess. Yeah, everything's moved. This part can be quite finicky because of that. Everything moves, and you may have to try a couple of times before it settles the way you like. So when you just start securing it here, just be quite loose, because if you pull, it will deform. So be gentle. I'm going to pull this through. Seems okay. Do the same on the other side. So now I'm going to tuck the ends. This one is too long, so I'm going to trim it. Tuck it in, and let's see. So now the back is secure, the front is secure, it's not sliding because it's locked here. And you can move these around, see that they're symmetrical. And there you go. And you can do whatever you want with these ends. I'm just going to do something super simple because I just wanted to show you the frame. Okay, so I just brought this over and down, wrapped both of them around once and secured them, but you can do whatever you want. Admittedly, this isn't the best cabochon for this design because of the white band. It kind of looks weird, but this is the only one I have of that thickness, because it's if your cabochon is too thick, I mean, it's going to be fine, but I have a slightly different design for a thicker cabochon. But yeah, that's the general idea. Here's the next frame, and it's exactly the same as before, but I used 4 wires and I left 2 at the front here. And let's do this. I have to say, I have not made that one before. I'm just trying it here with you, but it should be pretty straightforward. Also, because I've not done anything in a long time, I'm very clumsy. So things are not as straight and neat as they used to be, but I'll get back there. It's just muscle memory. It will come back. Basically, be kind to yourself. After a break, it's natural that things are not as great as they used to be. I am dreading getting back into the bench and like soldering and sewing and things like that. That's going to be traumatic. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the inner ones, so it's the closest to the frame. And just the same, I'm going to bring them here. And yeah, but maybe this time we're going to actually bring them higher. So we'll get them there. But we'll see how it goes. And then I'll take, see, because I have the left one on top, I'm going to take right one, bring it on top. And I'm going to take left one and bring it on top. So I kind of have the cool crisscross thing going on. And I'm going to secure them in the same way that I started bending them. So first, and I'm going to do it very loose because of how many wires are crossing here. So I'm just going to bring these guys over. Okay. And these guys. So this time we're going to use these ones to lock the stone in place, and we're going to secure the top ones a bit higher. Yeah, I like this. This looks pretty neat. And because the stone is, see, it's like, it's thicker. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's thicker than this onyx on the side. So, I mean, you can use fewer wires on this one too if you want, or more wires on the thinner one. But yeah, it's just a better fit, I would say. Okay, so I will secure these two. I'm going to trim them first because they're obviously way too long. Always make sure you know where your ends are flying. Either hold it or put your thumb or a finger, whatever, so it goes into your finger and not flies into your eye. I once had an end fly hit my glasses because I wear glasses. So if I did not wear glasses that day, it would just hit my eye. And okay, and I'm going to secure it, starting with the bottom first. Again, very loosely. Well, not very loosely, but not like, I will tighten things later. For now, I just want them to kind of remain where they are. I hope you can see what I'm doing because I can't. Okay, so these two are fine. Now let's see what we'll do with the bottom two. Again, I'm going to trim them. Start with the one on the bottom. Just bring it over, through. And out again. I trimmed it too short, but it doesn't matter. I can do this. But yeah, if I was doing that pendant for sale, I would tuck this end in there because you don't want to have any sharp ends sticking out. But I trimmed it too short. Again, it's just lack of practice, because when you do it a lot, you kind of automatically know how much you need to leave, how much length. How much length? What length? I worked hard. Yeah, this one is better, see? I don't know if you can hear my puppy snoring. Oh, I didn't secure these ones. But now everything is in place, so I can actually lock them there. Okay, now I'm going to check that everything is secure, tidy all of my ends, and come back to you. Okie dokie, so I secured my ends. Well, they're not ideal again, but doesn't matter because I'm not planning on selling it. But ideally, you don't want these ends to stick out like that because they will catch on things. You want them to be inside the frame. Here I'll just did the most basic swirl, because I think the frame is what's the is a nice bit. If you have like a really nice pretty stone that doesn't need a lot. Yeah, so here's a different idea how to secure your stones, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye.